Hey and welcome to another video, and if you like jewellery, you're gonna like this. I've got some really fun pieces that I want to share with you. Combination of costume jewellery, then that sort of mid-range, and then real gold, silver, diamonds, that kind of thing. And I'm going to show you the things that I wear most frequently. If you are new, please subscribe. I do 3 videos a week, all of a luxury shopping nature. I'm wearing some of it, I don't go out like this, but the sort of stuff that I've got. Just to kind of explain quickly, my mantra when it comes to shopping in general, whether it's makeup, hair care, skincare, clothes, anything like that, I'm not a massive consumer in that month on month, I don't go shopping as such. I don't go out shopping and buy a whole ton of stuff. And because of that, as a blogger, I find it very difficult to do favourites videos because a lot of the favourites videos I see are based on people that have gone and bought a ton of stuff each month and then they've tried it out to work out if they like it or not. I'm not really like that. I know what I like and I don't shop a lot. And when I do, I try and save my money for designer purchases. I'm going to start by covering off the things that everyone's always asking about. The first thing is this. I'm always wearing a camel necklace, and this is it. There is a whole story behind this necklace. It is very, very sentimental to me. There is a reason why I wear it. If you want to know about that reason and about where it's from and why I wear it, then head to the video below because I'll link to it there. It would take ages to explain it, to be fair. But this necklace is 24 karat gold, and the benefit to that is you don't have to worry about it tarnishing. You can wear it in the shower. You can that's why I just leave it on all the time. And also I think it's really pretty. It catches the light really nicely, but it is that sentimental reason that I wear it. I'm going to cover off my wedding ring and engagement ring. This is my wedding ring. What is this? I think this is 18 karat yellow gold. The story behind this is David and I went on holiday to Rhodes, which is like a Greek island. That was in 2007. We knew from the day we met each other that we were gonna get married. And so when we were over there's loads of gold jewellery shop, and David was like, why don't we just get our wedding rings made here? That would be so fun. We went to like a jeweler on the first day we were there. Went and we met this absolutely lovely couple. They were husband and wife, and we explained the sort of thing we wanted. Then they made it. We were there for a week, and by the last day before we left, we had to go and collect them. This is what the ring looked like, and we picked this design where it's got sort of bands through it that are matte. So it's like shiny matte, and then on the inside, mine has got David's name written with the date that we started going out. David's one's got my name in it with the date we started going out. And then this is my engagement ring. This is not the engagement ring that David proposed to me with. What we decided, I always knew in my mind, I always knew the sort of engagement ring I wanted, and in 2013 we decided to upgrade it. I got a piece of paper and I drew exactly to the absolute minutest detail. I drew the ring that I knew I wanted in my mind's eye. So I drew it, and then we went around to different jewelers until we found one that we really liked. Then what we did was we commissioned one of the jewelers to make it. Now, doing it this way, I couldn't believe it actually, because commissioning someone to make something like this is actually cheaper than you would think. In fact, it was cheaper to get someone to make my design than it was to find something that looked like that was going to cost twice, if not 3 times as much as the cost it actually was to have it made. So I'd really recommend it actually to anyone who's looking to get engaged, or maybe you're already married and you sort of want to switch up your ring a bit. I would definitely recommend to have a look down the process of getting your ring custom made. I absolutely just love this ring, and I quite like, with all of my style, I like clean design, but I like big statement pieces. So this for me was just everything that I imagined. So they're my everyday things that you will always see me wear. Now I'm going to show you some other stuff. These are things that I totally recommend you guys get if you like this sort of style and you're just here looking for ideas. Okay, the first thing I'm going to tell you about, we're going to do earrings first. Now, my style is I would never wear a big dangly earring. I prefer a stud sort of earring, but quite a chunky stud earring that's got a bit of a design to it. So these are like typical me. These are, can you even see that? These are little ice cream cones. The bad news is these are quite old, and I have already looked for them online, but I can't find them. They're from a brand called Disaya, or Disaya, and this brand make costume jewellery that sort of exists in that middle ground between fine jewellery and the cheap stuff you get at like Forever 21. It's sort of in that middle ground where it's kind of expensive really, but then on the flip side of it you get things like this is gold plated and it's really lasted. None of the gold's rubbed off like you get on a lot of jewellery, and I bought these in 2008. I wear them a lot. You could get them in two colours. You could get them with green stones to make up the ice cream, or you could get them with pink, and I chose the green ones. So I'll link to the name of these below, and maybe if you guys stalk eBay you'll find them eventually. Other things that I can't go without mentioning are Chanel earrings. I've got a few pairs of Chanel earrings. I like them because they encapsulate the sort of thing that I like. Clean design, but they're iconic. They're not like big dangly studs or any, like they're not big like dangly earrings or anything. They're just simple studs. But you put these on with an outfit and they just make the outfit look classier, more expensive. And you know, even guys, right? I get guys that will see my earrings. They might not know they're Chanel, but they recognize the symbol. And like certainly with a lot of ladies as well, a lot of like girls will like be like, oh my, they'll see your earrings and they'll comment on them. And I think that Chanel earrings are an investment piece. They're not going to make you thousands, but the reason why I think they're investment is because, so I bought these for what were these? These were £180 at the end of November 2015. If I put these on eBay now, I could easily put them up for 200, 250. I've already been offered £300 for these earrings. So to me, they're a good thing to buy. Other ones to consider are these. These are Vivienne Westwood studs, and I got given these. These are sort of sentimental as well actually, because I got given these by my last employer when I left there. I'd been there for like 5 years and they gave me these as part of my leaving gift. The reason why I like Vivienne Westwood is, just compare it to a Chanel there, these are iconic in their own right. Like they look, you see it, you recognise that it's like the logo of Vivienne Westwood. These particular ones are enamel with rose gold, and they've got little sort of rose gold champagne coloured stones in them. Unlike the Chanel ones, I've got a few pairs of Vivienne Westwood earrings and the stones don't fall out on them, or they haven't on mine at least. I actually think they're a better made earring than the Chanel ones, and you can pick them up for under £100, so I really recommend them. They sort of look classy, I quite like the look of them. And then these ones, which are Christian Dior, they've got the C and the D hanging off them there. This is as dangly as I'll go, and these ones as well. This is like as dangly as I go. These are way old. I bought these in 2004, and again, like they still look cool. They still look good. So they're the sort of earrings that I would wear. These ones, by the way, and these ones, they are both sort of like Van Cleef Arpels looking, but they're not. And I bought these, they were under £10 each earring. I'll link to them below. This is probably my favourite actually, because it's really clean. It actually sort of looks like real diamonds when I wear it. So many people are like, oh my god, are you wearing like Van Cleef Arpels earrings? I'm like, yeah, sure I am. But they look really clean, simple, elegant, contemporary, on trend. I just love the look of them, so I'll link to those below as well. The only pair of dangly earrings that I've got that I actually do wear are these. These are rose gold plated with Swarovski crystals in them. And this sort of thing, I would wear a hoop earring maybe in the summer when I'm wearing something that's maybe a little bit like boho in terms of my outfit. I got these from the same place as, let me show you, ring that I always wear, and this necklace. All of these pieces are from the same company, and the annoying thing is I don't think these guys are running anymore, or they might be. I got all of these at London Fashion Weekend, which anyone who lives in the UK, is worth going to actually. It's twice a year, once in February and then in September. And there are different exhibitors. There are different people that go to it that sell this stuff. And it's really good. I picked up all this stuff from there. Another reason why I love this is it sort of epitomizes the exact design of jewellery that I like, which is like a fusion of Eastern and contemporary. So this has got the Hamsa on it, this has got like a sort of mandala design. These again kind of feel, in some ways they feel sort of like Eastern Bollywood, and I really like the look of those pieces. Even that, if you imagine wearing that, you know, on a beach in your, I don't know, your kaftan or whatever, I just love the look of it. I just think they look really, 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 really nice. While I'm talking about Eastern looking things, I've been talking about these so much recently because I picked these up most recently and I love them. This is from a company called Isharya, and Isharya are sort of Bollywood style. They say Bollywood style with a Californian twist. Now, I contacted these guys before doing this video and they've given me a 15% off coupon. Guys, this is not an affiliate or anything like that. I don't get anything for it. If you want 15% off, if you're interested in buying from them, then I'll link to it below, or I'll put the details below. I got a couple of things from them. I got this cuff, which is to die for, and I also got the matching ring with it. All of their jewellery is, I think, brass, gold plated. So again, it sort of exists in that between fine jewellery and really cheap stuff. It is a bit more expensive, but I've been wearing this stuff non-stop. None of the gold has rubbed off. It looks really amazing. Up until recently, I think these guys were selling on Net-a-Porter as well, so they're sort of in that sort of space. And I also have from them this, which is to die for. Seriously, check this out. How cool is that? I just thought it looks really weird, but I really like the look of it at the same time. So that is from them. Some other bracelets that I really have been loving are these. I've got 2 of these bracelets from Alex at HRH collection. I think she calls these the Coco Bracelets, and I have a white one and I've got a black one with metallic leather running through it. These are really contemporary, but I like wearing them, for example, when I've got my Chanel bag with me, because the style of the hardware is very similar to the hardware you get on the chain straps of those bags, and I like the way it looks. Quality wise, I really recommend these. They're really good quality. They feel sort of quite chunky, quite heavy. They don't feel like the sort of thing that you would buy on the high street. The only thing I hate is that you do need someone to help you do them up, because I find it really impossible actually, but that's like a minor thing. And then the sort of rings that I really like are, I've already spoken to you about this one and this one. This one here, when I tell you where I got this from, you're going to be like, really? I picked this up at the Hampton Court Flower Show, which happens every year in London, and I think it's in the beginning of July. The first time I went to that show was in 2009, and I dragged David along to it, and he was like, really, why are we going to this? Because if you are familiar with the show in the UK, not there's anything wrong with it, but it's sort of known for being quite popular with the over 70s, shall we say. But I don't care. I really like gardening, and I'm not like a major gardener, but I've got some pot plants, and when I get stressed I like to go and sort out my plants. It just makes me feel better. But I went to the show and they've got a massive tent there that is full of accessories, clothes, jewellery, arts, crafts, like the lot. And it is from companies you've never heard of, designers designing their own stuff. They haven't got websites, haven't got a clue about like online. And you can go there and pick up some amazing stuff. And I picked up this ring. This ring has got, I'm not sure what that stone is, but it's certainly like semi-precious. And the metal itself is, I think it's silver, or it could be silver. And it's got gold plating on the gold that goes around the top there. So that is like a typical thing that I like to wear on this hand. So I'm always wearing my engagement ring and my wedding ring, but on this hand I really like to wear sort of chunky statement pieces, and these are typically the sort of things that I go for. And I've also got down here, I haven't been wearing these so much recently, but I've got some Pandora rings that I've just stacked onto this finger. And the rings that I've got are, I've got a little heart one just a plain sort of bobble ring, one that's got a green stone in it, and then my favourite Pandora ring ever is this one. This is like a princess crown, which is really pretty. So there's some of my favourite things. I hope that if you are in the market for anything new, that I've sort of tempted your taste buds a little bit. Come and join me in the next video. I'm going to link to it in that little white circle thing there. Click on that and I will see you in a minute.